What's up, my people on the internet? It's your boy, Hood Nijiichi, and we're back. Once again, badge grinder. Oh, snap, didn't mean to have that popping. Okay, there we go.
Hornet with a super fresh Limp Biscuit reference. Gotta love that.
It's a timeless classic.
All right, well, back to my point. They can't take any games for
So
granted.
right back
That's what
into
happens
it.
when you miss the 4 seed by 1 game, and now you've lost home court for the first round of the playoffs. You never
Let's
know
get
what
into
position
it.
you'll be.
No need in sitting around.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out
Once
of the
again,
gates
the live stream is brought to you by
A view of I-40
Ninja Smoothie.
Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight.
Nijiichi smoothie, that is.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for
It's
some
delicious.
NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge.
I made a good batch today.
It sure is fun to watch, DA. Thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying
Yep,
a
I've been putting up
fantastic
numbers.
run. He's
Crazy
brought his
numbers.
points
Thanks
per
for
game
falling
at
through to the
the
live
best
stream
work
meeting,
he's
by
done
the
in
way.
Past 10, and maybe he's got
yeah,
another
okay.
big one in store tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Williams. Harrell is out there with the great one. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Ferguson in at the 3 spot. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first
There you
round in
go.
3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Now, here's Adams. The pass to Paul. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Down low.
And
Here's
one, we'll
Leonard.
take it.
And the
Good
bucket is
start.
good. 3-point play
Good
chance
start.
here for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Boy, you think back to the quadriceps injury that derailed almost all of the 2018 season for Kawhi Leonard. I'll tell you, he is back to peak form and reminding us that he is elite on both the offensive and defensive ends.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Gallinari. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And you talk about the best two-way player in the NBA. I think a lot of people, Doris, would put Kawhi Leonard at the top of that list.
Okay, Paul George.
Kawhi's a former defensive player.
That first one was more
Averaging
impressive
over
than
25
that
points a
second.
game for a season. He doesn't necessarily wow you with his eye-popping athleticism, but the reality is this: Kawhi Leonard is a multi-time champion.
The shot is good from the great one.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively, because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Paul passes to Gilgeous Alexander. Over Williams. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Offensive rebound, the great one, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Los Angeles, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And they've had
Knocking down
good
free
numbers all
throws,
season
it's
from
nothing.
the free throw line.
Inching our way toward the end of the season here in the NBA, Doris, and just how much fatigue After all these games and all these months and practices and travel, how much fatigue are these players feeling, you think, right now?
Well, I think NBA players like to tell us, come March, come April, everybody has bumps and bruises. No one is 100%. What you're hoping to do as an NBA organization is manage the rest that you can possibly give to your guys down the stretch of the season. Because the healthier you are going into the postseason, the better off you're going to be.
Now, here's Paul. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
I'm doing terribly
And the
so far.
future Hall of Famer loves to dish the rock.
I say that.
Paul has a pass-first
I'm only saying
mentality.
that because we're
He makes
losing.
everyone around him better.
Here's the great one. He's coming off
shit.
a 40-point game against
That was my
Philadelphia.
fault.
And don't make a mistake, the 3 blocks had a huge impact on the game as well. It
Get
really
that shit out of
turned the
here.
game in their
I'll let you
favor.
get another
It's
one. Yeah?
deflected.
What you think?
The dish to George. Puts
Little
it up.
fella?
The shot's good from the great one. The great one's got 6 points.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Bounce pass from Williams. Leonard kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's the great one. Leonard the pass to Williams. And here's George. Outside Leonard goes back up.
I couldn't set the screen. I was really trying to set a good screen on that so I can get credit
Leonard's
for
got
it.
his third basket of the night.
All-stars make this kind of shot. Contested jumper, no problem.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, what up, Raymond?
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Got Kawhi running the wing. We all know that's money.
Field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Thunder trailing by
I ball
4.
out. Oh, shit.
Ball looking over the floor.
No, opening. Watch out
Pass
for
to
this pick and roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look at that. Look at that. Alright. I can write a book on this shit. Look at that. Oh, God. He got me on that one. It was too much, though.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like
Money, you
him
got a squad.
that good look.
Gorgeous. That pull-up jumper is
The
simply
perfect squad for
gorgeous. Paul
put my
George
defensive power
rises
forward
above
on.
everyone.
Here is Paul. Paul George making his last shot.
We just locked down every position. Except for point guard.
And a game
That's
open
okay.
by Oklahoma
I
City.
got rid of whatchamacallit.
Offense here are the Clippers.
Cleared up some cap space. Now we got Lou Williams starting.
Here's the great one. Gallinari covering. The great one passes to Harrell. To the inside. The great one. And it's thrown
Easy
down
money right
hard
there.
with both hands.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the Clippers pick up 2. Paul against Williams. And it's Paul missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this
Easy
quarter
assist.
in terms of scoring.
Just got to get rid of the ball early. Can't hold on
The
to it trying to
chemistry
dribble.
has been terrific. Really impressed.
The ball moves
with
faster
their
than any
offensive
ball
execution.
handler. Pass moves faster than any ball handler.
Yeah, did a
Always.
cold stretch offensively for sure.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And no doubt coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Thunder. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Zubats is checked in. And Adams kicks it over to Schroeder. Solid
stayed
shot
it.
from the distance of about
I
14
should have got
feet.
that.
Instant offense. Dennis Schroeder can fire up his team with that pretty dribble drive.
Outside Williams. With the teardrop, and he sinks
That's
the
why
one.
he's in there.
Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Ah, get to it. Damn.
His second
So
shot
close.
is off to a good
So
start, 2
close.
for 2.
Well, you get
Ooh-wee.
the sense that pressure sometimes makes Dennis Schroeder sharper, and really good job against a contest right there.
Now here's Williams. 14 points from him the last game against
Right.
Philadelphia.
He wasn't ready.
And he dunks it down.
He wasn't ready for that.
Excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Molinari with it. Now defending by the great one. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And just using the natural advantage
Oh,
he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can
Ooh.
always go to.
A nice shot by George.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots.
Back
That's
on.
critical.
Now here's Schroeder. 29 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Here's Ferguson. Trailing by 10.
All right, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. What?
Trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity. And he gets
They
the
played me.
officials blowing the whistle.
They
so
played me.
chance at the line for one more.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't
They
even.
played me scammers on that
So
one.
it's both teams making substitutions here. Of course, you think about the anchor of this team, Steven Adams just holds it down in the middle.
Oh, Steven Adams does so much, but it all starts on the defensive end with this guy. He takes away so much space on the interior. He is commanding on the backboards. He contests shots. Everything you could hope for.
Players
Steven
way
Adams
too
brings.
fast.
And
He
you
run the
can
floor
see
like
their
like
strategy.
gazelles.
And they want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their
That's
strength to get
bullshit.
off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Inside. Here's the great
Ah,
one.
you missed that.
Trying to break
Ow.
loose. No good from the great one. Under trailing by 8. Now, Gilgeous
That's how you stop a
Alexander.
fast break.
He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was
Get outta
cutting
here.
the
Let's
defense
go.
to shreds with incredible passing.
And now the Clippers on the break. Pass it up for Williams. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Let's
Schroeder.
go.
No good off the back of the rim. Clippers leading by 8.
Middle of the floor.
Williams passes to the great.
Easy money.
Good, and it's Williams who
Easy
picks up the
money.
assist. Williams has got 3 assists
You gotta
now
run
in
the
this
floor,
one.
that's all.
And they're
Run the
passing
floor.
the ball very crisply here.
Schroeder passes to Gilgeous Alexander. Shoots over Shannon. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. Gilgeous Alexander's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
All right,
The
he's too
shot's
little.
good from the great one.
Too little
The
to do
great
anything
one's
about
got
that.
16.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Gilgeous
I was
Alexander.
close.
Defense is right there. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. Shamet the pass to the great one.
Easy
Good
money.
once again, that makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they
Nah,
had a
I
tough
was
time.
I didn't even have a chance at that.
It's good.
Well, offensively, this guy has
I didn't
been
have a
cooking.
chance at that.
They're
I was
definitely not
just
losing
being
because of him.
active.
And the Clippers decide to
That's a
take
good
their
word for
first
it.
time out here. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They
A
turned
more
the
accurate, less
spades
flattering
into points.
phrase would
Well,
be,
you have to
I was being
capitalize when
wild.
your opponent has miscues, Greg, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Mike Muscala is checked in for the Thunder. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubas.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. A 12-point game. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the
Beat
road says
down.
a lot about their intensity and focus.
Ah, that was bad.
Here's the
Damn.
great one. He's covered by Muscala. No good from the great one.
Old man
1
thumbs.
second between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the left wing.
Try it again.
That's tipped, and they get it back. Here's
Nah.
Noel, and he drops it in from the low post. Noel's got his second bucket of the night.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it, never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys?
From deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt. This
Good first quarter.
So it's Los
We
Angeles.
held strong.
Into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break
That's
has
what
been
we
a
do.
central
Times
part of their
first.
offense.
We run the ball.
And we'll be
We
right
get the
back
rebound.
after
I
this.
kick it out.
Chris Ball talks about the matchups he faces at the point guard.
Toughest position in the NBA night.
All right, let's go. On to the next one.
Both teams changing it up here.
Ah, missed it.
Clippers with the ball. Leonard dishes to Williams.
Give me that.
They get it back. The great one. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Paul, and it's Ferguson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
All right, Paul
Here's
George got it
George.
easy.
What about that dunk?
That was
Oh!
special. My goodness. Oh, Kevin, that is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the 76ers was outstanding. He scored 40 points and was his
Easy money.
dominant self on the glass. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Steven
Oh,
Adams.
there's no doubt, Greg. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's the great one. Steven Adams making his last shot. And taken away by Paul.
Man, who got their pockets
Drops
picked?
in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 8 points.
And it's no secret that Paul is an energetic defender, constantly swiping at the ball and ripping away steals.
Now here's Williams. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now averages nearly 12 points a game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Paul finds Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Schroeder. George with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's
Easy money.
Leonard. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
That
Well, we know this about
fast
Kawhi
break.
Leonard. He can score at all three levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Kick out to Adams. Schroeder looking around.
Got another one.
Floats one up. It's tipped.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression. Right from the tip. They're
Caught him
right on the
slipping.
edge right now. Massive. Attacking in transition, the most consistent
And that's
way
how you run the
to
floor,
generate
folks.
easy looks.
The very
Right, make him take a
definition of
timeout.
quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Adams outside. Peter passes to Adams. Dishes it to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Over George. A shot by Paul, no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Count that one. 10 points for George.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And we're
And one of the
locking
things
down.
that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends.
Lockdown,
Terrific
defense,
focus on
stick up.
offense,
Nope,
and
no
they're
stick up.
locked in defensively.
So here's Gallinari. Paul George making his last shot. And it's Gallinari missing.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
And Leonard gets
Good
it to
kill.
go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Get that shit out of here.
Here's
What
Gallinari.
are you doing?
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. For 3, Williams, and he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got 7.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And, Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now, here's Leonard. He had 19 points in the win against Philadelphia. The great one passes to Leonard. And another
was
one in the
easy.
scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Jumps
Why
up.
on the shit right now?
Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, we're talking about a multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Huge hands, creates lots of turnovers.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Paul. Rebounded by the great one.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
To the left side wing. Wide open look here for Zubac. The offensive rebound. Here's
Missed it.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been out. Thank you, David. We'll be back
Try to get him with
after
the lefty
the
hook.
start of the second half momentarily.
Damn. Those some halftime stats for that ass. Oof. Man.
And there
I was
wasn't too
balling.
much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
I was
It's been one
balling like a
outstanding
mug.
game
That's
from the
crazy.
great one.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The great one out there with Harrell. Then it's Williams. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard. And at the 3, the small forward. To the middle, here's Gallinari. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that's like clockwork. Paul's so good at reading the defense off that pick and roll. Great timing on the dish.
Of course, you graduated as your college's all-time assistant. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better. Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I loved trying to make my teammates better.
And one.
Make somebody feel good.
And they call the fouls.
That's that ball movement right there.
One more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Clippers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Adams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ferguson. He averages about 5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by George. And contact on the shot, so we'll be shooting free throws here. Doris, you can't say enough about the defense of Paul George. I mean, he is absolutely terrific on that end of the floor.
That is in addition to being an all-NBA level offensive performer. So you think about what Paul George brings on the defensive end. The on-ball defense is incredible. He knows when to help off on drives. This guy is easily one of the best defenders at his position, if not the best.
Paul passes to Ferguson. Rebounded by the Great One. The Great One's got his 16th rebound on the night.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Gallinari against Harrell. They need this. And it's Gallinari missing.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Kicks it to Harrell. Ball against Williams. On the wing, George. It drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. George has got 14.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by George.
And
that one,
I didn't get there in time to help.
And it's 8 points
That
for
was my
Steven
fault.
Adams.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw.
Hey, what's up, Dad?
You see
Yes,
right
sir.
there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
The Great One passes to Williams. To the inside. Harrell, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading
How's
to a
it
score. Just
going?
great ball movement.
Good, yeah.
For Oklahoma City, they've
Anybody
gone
else show
2
up?
of 6 from the field here in the third.
For those who don't know, today's my dad's
Ball against
birthday.
Williams.
I'm
Adams
starting late
wide
because
open.
I was
His three-pointers
visiting
off the
him.
mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
Yeah.
Reverse.
Everybody say happy birthday to my dad.
Agreed.
If you're
The
here.
agility on display.
No one's here.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball
Oh,
here
Brooklyn's
for the
there.
Oklahoma
Well,
City
tell her I
Thunder.
said hi.
The pass to Ferguson. Now Paul. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Williams. 5 to shoot.
Ah, man,
The
I got.
floater. And the layup is good.
Yeah,
10 points for him.
that's cool.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
I'm sure you're able to hear the live stream now.
Pass to the Great One. The shot. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And not hard to see why
Man,
they're giving
yeah.
up points on this front. Just too many good looks from in close.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over George. Adams trying to free himself up. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And pushing it up.
Oh,
Here's the
get him
Clippers.
dunked on then.
And it's
Oof.
Leonard with the jam.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Oh, okay.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
That's cool.
Ball against Williams. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 10 points.
Yeah, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Williams against Paul. Got it. Nice one there from the Great One. The Great One's got 32 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
11 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Little fella. All right, Dan, I'll see you later. Enjoy your day, man. Enjoy your day.
The physical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been
triple-double
for his team.
When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, he can dominate both ends of the floor. Nice
It's
job.
Steve there telling him, yeah, I'm putting up numbers as we speak. All right, Dad.
And here is Gilgeous Alexander. 10 points for him.
Oh!
Gallinari in the corner. That three off the mark.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow. Paul outside. Over Williams. And it's Paul missing.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Leonard, that ball's nice feed that time.
That's what happens when you run the floor. You run the floor, you run your lane properly.
Listen, Kawhi
Somebody get
Leonard
open.
has built his game brick by brick. You want him to score on the interior? No problem.
Gilgeous Alexander surveying the D. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Or sometimes what was once considered a negative becomes a positive. For example, tweeners are now looked at as very valuable.
Boom. There we go. Boom.
.131 left to play in the third.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Murray, the pass to the Great One. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Close.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range.
Guys out here playing defense, though.
Out of hand on it.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Passes to Murray. Back to Morris. Now here's Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And one. Damn.
Off with the layup.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Nader kicks to Muscala. Pass to Schroeder. 16 feet away. That one, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to the Great One. It's stolen by
I didn't get the right angle, and I had already pressed the pass button.
For the Thunder. Schroeder leading the charge.
I shouldn't have let that go.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Here's the Great One. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Now let's hear what head coach Billy.
You should never get beat like that in transition when they
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Muscala, and it's Roby in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Burton, no good. The Clipper shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight. Getting it. Oh my goodness! Wow! What a play!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
He just dunked
Nader
really
the pass to
hard.
Burton. Here's Roby. Pass to Burton. Fires the three. And a Shamit with the rebound. And here is Los Angeles now. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Here's the great one to the paint. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, there's superb shot selection right now
Super
with Paul
easy.
George. He's aggressive, but he's still playing within the offense.
Burton, the pass to Muscala. Now
Yup,
here's
yup,
Diallo.
yup.
He's covered by Shamit.
Crap.
Pass to Nader. The three. Traps in the
That shit
tray.
was so soft.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Shamit, the pass to the great.
Not really where I wanted to
Ball
go
moving
with
by the
it.
Clippers.
That's fine.
And here's George.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Thunder with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nader, the pass to Diallo. Now, here is Muscala. There's the pass to Nader. Clock at 6. Here's Burton, defended by George. Burton, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. From 7, again, Los Angeles.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Down low, Roby. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Diallo with it. Pass to Burton. Here's Roby. He's covered by Shamit. Passes it to Burton. And the call is
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Lockdown defense.
Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes
Damn.
than twos. This
I
is
was slowing the
evolution of
takeoff.
game. It
I
is
should've
not
got
going
that.
anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shot in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim and three-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
That one is good from the great one.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Paul. And he can't bank that one in. Leonard, the pass to George. The 17-footer. Grabs the rebound again.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Inside. Diallo, the pass to Burton. Now Paul. Can they get it?
Man, Paul is knocking them down.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside, George. And stolen by Diallo.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Shot, no good. Some solid defense there from the great one.
All
Left
energy.
wing.
All energy.
Here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive number one pick, he's going number one regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
George passes to Shamet. Right side Leonard. Steps back and shoots. Here's Zubac. And he gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Paul. He's covered closely.
Get shit out of here. Let's go.
And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's George.
Let's go. Get out of here.
Well, you have to respect the focus of Paul George, not letting the defense
How
alter his
disrespectful.
shot.
Damn.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
I mean, already.
Yo, what up, though?
Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And Los Angeles guys shooting so well, the offensive execution.
There you go. That 51 for you, Pencil. Boom. What a way to fall through.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 34% from the floor.
Give me that.
Unloads from 13. And no good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. The great one passes to Shamet. Krills it from outside.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this, Greg. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're
Right, what was he?
guarding.
What was he
KYB,
thinking?
Know your personnel.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm getting that, and I'm getting both of them,
You
dude.
have to take care of the basketball, and
You know?
they don't on that possession.
I wouldn't be much of a live streamer not to have both of them.
Checked in for Zubac. Murray. Williams in for
Beast mode.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Doris, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So, with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
Williams looking around. Here's the great one.
It's too small, man.
Another one falls for the Clippers.
Yeah, I got a PS4. I live streamed Iron Man VR when it came out. I did that only on YouTube though. So yeah, if you go to my YouTube, the video's there. I'm playing Iron Man 4 VR. I mean Iron Man VR.
Straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different.
It's just I've got the majority of my games on the Xbox.
That happen. Number two,
and my setup is calibrated for the Xbox.
And yet, as you know, luck
but yeah,
plays
I've
a small
got
part
both.
in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back to back. Forget about four-peat.
Pass to Diallo. Just 5 to shoot.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Diallo, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for
I didn't know
Los
that.
Angeles Clippers.
Is it free right now?
And there's a pattern starting.
Is it like a limited sale or is it free?
Inside and getting good shots from close range.
And there's the pass
If
to
it's
Diallo.
free, at the end of the live stream, I'll go download it right now.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
I don't know how much time I'll put into it.
To the middle.
Get out of here. Let's go.
Here's Diallo. It's deflected.
Ah, man.
Now Williams.
Too many bodies.
Williams double team.
Ugh.
Shooting foul as the
I
whistle
think I gotta have
blows.
PS
He'll shoot 2 free
Plus.
throws.
Do I have
Yeah, the
PS
defender
Plus?
all over him.
I have
Remember
something.
the time, Doris, when it was rare to
I've
see
got-
stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
Oh, dude, you don't have to do that.
My formative years watching
I
the
think I
NBA
have
as a
PS
fan,
Plus.
Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The
I'll have to
trend in
check.
today's
PS Plus is
NBA
the
that
what you
shorter
need to
player
play, be able to
contracts,
play
more player,
online, right? That's the little.
control over where they want to be.
I forget which
And the
one.
reality
Which
is
one I
that At
have.
some point, free
It might be
agency entered
PS
the
Plus.
equation.
I don't
It's
know.
appropriate. It's fair. They've earned the right to choose where they play.
Mike Muscala is checked in for Paul. Here's Baisley.
Okay, then yeah, I have it. I just got to go download it.
Shamit up top to the paint. Here's the great one. Tries it from 9. And
I'm a
another
beast
one.
out here on the post, man. I be doing work.
He's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense.
It took me a while, but I got it. I got
Taking
it
to
down
the
now.
opposition. Burton the pass to Muscala.
Before I would want to know which hand I'd shoot it with, and I wouldn't be able to get my thumbs to coincide. I've got it now, though.
6
I'm
to
a
shoot.
monster in the paint.
Now here's Diallo. He's covered
That
by
out of here.
Schmidt. To halt the run, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officially,
Oh, that's what's up.
the foul.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of live streaming next week. So yeah, I'll definitely see you there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't go to my
Shooting 2.
normal job. I hate doing that. But I don't go to my job next week. So I'll be here live streaming. Going hard.
And the first one drops. As teams, if they can keep the rights to their best player, we see it in other leagues. With the franchise
My normal people know when I don't have to go to that second job, I'll be out
Be a
here.
negotiation point between the
I actually
Players Association and the league.
Told
itself.
myself that I was
The
going to
reality is
start
it's going
live
to have to
streaming
be
even when I'm not here in the
What we know
setup.
unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in
This
the
is the whole
player
setup I have
empowerment
here.
era
A whole
have more
rig I
control
got
about what
set up
franchise
for
they
this
play
live
for
stream.
and how long the duration of their
But
contract is.
I've also
How this
have
all shakes out
Xbox
remains to
and
be seen,
my
but it is a
Xbox and
point of
PlayStation in my
conversation
bedroom. So
amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership.
usually
There's no
when I
question
leave
about
the
it.
live stream, I go right in there and start playing games. So
Outclassing the other tonight.
I said I might as well start live streaming those too when I go in there and play those.
It's turning out to be a monster win here for Los
Because when I
Angeles.
go in there, that's when I start playing all the off the wall, you know what I'm saying, off the wall games, just whatever. You know.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right
That's
for them.
when I leave here. That's me gaming at its purest. I play some
Everything was
anything.
just on target.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
Yeah.
Polish off this
Yep.
win, they'll be
Green
one more
screen and
victory
everything.
away from
Like this is, like I said, I got the whole. It's like
And what a tremendous
I stay in a
win that
2-bedroom
performance it
apartment.
was for the great one.
My second bedroom is what I live stream out of, and I got the whole setup, lights, everything in there.
The triple-double
Yeah.
evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6
But
seconds.
like I said, in my
Here's
in my
Williams.
bedroom though,
Takes
that's
it
where
off the
I,
glass.
you know what I'm saying, do my real gaming. I got an Xbox One X and PlayStation 4
And you
with the
want to
VR
save your
setup in
best
there.
for last. Tonight,
You know, and I
they've
usually
done
play that when I'm
and
not
then some.
live streaming.
Passes it to Burton.
You know, that's what I'm usually doing when I'm not live streaming.
Comes up empty down low.
God damn it.
Ripped
Ugh.
away. So it's Los Angeles winning this one.
Yeah, I'm a gamer, man.
This
That's
one was over
all
well
I
before
do.
the
I
final
don't,
buzzer. The fans
you know,
waiting for
don't have
something
kids,
to get
so
excited about, Greg, but they never
I
got
live
it.
life, you know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
they just rolled to this win.
I
They
live
made it
life,
look
you know.
really easy. What an efficient
Somebody
performance.
said I should get a
and
hobby.
offense.
Well, folks, that's
I was like, I
gonna do
play
it for
video
me.
games. I was like, well, you need to do more. So boom, here we are. You know what I'm saying?
So long,
Okay, I will do more. Okay. I don't live stream to make a paycheck. I live stream because I love the game. Love playing games. You know what I'm saying? I live stream because I love playing games, man. That's it. I work and I play games. So why not live stream them? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Ah! I forgot. I didn't mean to zip past that. Ah, man.
I know winning the division doesn't mean the same thing as
It doesn't even get you in the
Yeah,
playoffs,
man.
coach.
That's true, but it means something.
Like what?
Yeah.
It
It's
means
like,
you're better than all the other guys in your division, which is a small
for a
thing,
while I
but
was
it's a
like,
step towards
I
a
don't really want to live
which I
stream me
think is
just
the goal
playing
here,
games, random games, because,
right? Bring it in.
you know,
Just trying to tell y'all
people like watching certain things. But I was thinking about it like,
chip on 3.
why the fuck
1, 2,
not?
3,
You know what I'm saying? I've got the technology to do it from in there. I can't green screen and have my face live, but you know what I'm saying? I can still do it from in there. So I might as well. When I'm not at work, I'm in there gaming longer than I'm in here live streaming. You know? And what's crazy, I'm usually playing 2K, maybe, you know. I think last night was what really did it for me because right after the live stream, I went right in the room and started playing 2K again. Like, I could be streaming this shit. You know? And I have some pretty good games. And the game plays, it feels to me like the game plays differently on the One X than it does on a regular Xbox. That's just me though. I'll be right back. Because I can't let 2K TV play because they're not paying me, so no free ads. No, the real reason is sometimes they play licensed music. And Facebook likes to block anything that triggers them. They'll block it. They'll block my video or they'll mute it. I would prefer them muting it than blocking it, but I've had videos blocked in multiple countries because of some music that's played. Next you know. And usually when I got the camera off, I'm smoking.
Big news of the day is Jay and the boys clinching the #1 seed in the conference.
Yeah, because smoking is bad for you.
To get a new reference for it.
No, never.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, huge congrats are in order for this very impressive accomplishment.
That's why the smoking is bad
I'm
for
just
you.
going to come right out and say, the way these guys are playing right now,
Yeah.
they've got to be considered the favorites to win it all.
Really? A shoot around? This cat's jump shot is like 28. Why come out here for the shoot around? So I can get depressed on my lack of a J. The form is pretty though. Oh shit, I hit a J. I'm surprised I hit that. Now I want to shoot. Yep, see, this is what I'm talking about. Right. So his jump shot is 26. There's no way he should have. Shit! Is this a hot spot? Ha! Perhaps. I'm gonna have to start using this. Oh, that's a hot spot, huh? Gotta be. Or maybe not.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation.
I'll be sure to get one up in the game.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
I'll be 100% sure of it. Yeah.
And the Clippers looking good. as
We
they
game
get
every
into
day.
the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory.
Right, yeah, block
And the
that.
game
Facebook.
arrival sponsored by Express. And with tip-off,
Well, guys, Chase.
we have a lot of time left. David, thank you so much. Greg Che is off to a great start.
For Jay, I think it's all about fighting through the rookie wall, maintaining the.
Oh, no meter jump shot?
If he can do that, he's certainly in the mix.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles.
That's what I should
Great
have.
one out there with
Oh, that's my
Kawhi
little
Leonard.
brother squad. I got shot feedback off. Oh, the shot meter is on. Wait a minute. Oh well.
Then it's Paul George. Then it's Williams.
I'll find it.
And it's Harrell in at the 5 spot. And for the
Eventually.
Rockets.
This is my little brother's squad. He runs with Houston.
Davis is out
And
there
we've
with
got
Robert
the same
Covington,
build.
And it's Westbrook in at the point. The great one passes to George. A lot of trade
like to
rumors
brag
beginning
on
to
the-
swirl
on
now,
the
Brett.
stats.
Several teams out there trying to add talent. And sometimes it comes at the expense of team
Oh, it's
chemistry.
control
It can, and
settings.
I think
Okay,
teams
I'll
who are-
find it. Controller settings. Oh yeah, shot meter.
very, very aware
All right, thanks.
of their potential to be into the playoffs are careful to tinker with that. If they know they're going to have an opportunity to play in the postseason, the additions that they have to make, Kevin, they have to understand that that player coming in is great for us, but how is it that that player comes in? Who does it affect in our locker room?
Or they make a trade or don't make a trade because they're worried about team chemistry. How it'll be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But again, they'll go back to an addition sometimes into a locker room with just that
Lock
talent.
him
may
up.
affect the talent
Lock
level
him
they
up.
have. And if you're really cognizant of that fact, sometimes not
Let's go.
making the deal is
Yep,
the best
fast
way.
break. That's what we wanted. Easy money.
Pushing it up. Here's Los
No! How you missed that,
The
guy?
right side of the rim. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Oklahoma City. Harden kicks to
Oh, he
Gordon.
better shoot some off-balance shit.
The Rockets with another miss. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George dishes to Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Harrell down low. He's guarded by Davis. And it's Harrell
Man,
missing.
he's quick.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, he shot that anyway. Disrespectful.
No good on that one. Excellent D there from
Get him.
That's 0 for 4 now.
Oh,
Time to
shit.
slow it down and maybe get the best possible
That was
shot
close.
the next time down.
the pass to the great one.
Easy money.
Finds the
Don't you, once you learn how
open
to
target.
get that left hand, right hand down pat,
Predictable
man,
shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball
scoring
from
in the
getting
post
to that
becomes
slip.
super gravy. No, sir.
Here's Westbrook.
Nothing easy. Nothing easy.
That shot misses. Excellent D there from the great one.
Yeah, slow start right
Oh,
now.
shit.
5 straight misses to get this one going.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court.
Get that shit out of here.
Here's Covington. Got a piece
Give
of
me
it.
that. Let's go.
Retain possession.
Long pass.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Williams.
Yes, sir. Easy
And he
money.
lays it straight in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the
I don't do
basket.
team takeovers. I mentally slip and forget that I'm controlling everybody.
Still without a basket in the game. And Houston calls their first
Yeah.
time out of the game. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles.
Especially
where
deeper
they
into the
fell
live
to the
stream
Clippers.
after a couple
And
of
it's going to
be
come
right
down
back
to
screens.
effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Can they get it? Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially
Easy
if you're a
money.
player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get
Kinda
the
wish
next
I
one
got
to
an
go.
assist on that,
And you don't want to put
It's all
that much
good.
pressure on yourself.
It was the right pass to make.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Williams with the
Westbrook's
defensive
having a bad day.
You have to like their work on the boards, Kevin,
Let's
particularly
go.
here to start the game. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Harden inside the three-point line.
All right, you can have that one.
Rebound by Harrell.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break
And
there
one.
for the D.
The great one. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from the great one. And so here is Houston. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed
Beast
down.
mode. Make him
but they
take a
executed
time out.
every facet.
Yeah,
This is for my little brother.
Nice
Right,
little
you
run
beating
here.
your squad to the
Timeout
ground.
called the Rockets. You know, Brent, something other major sports do
Lockdown.
during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Westbrook with it. He had a 21
Give me
point
that.
in their last game against New York.
And you could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere
Easy
near
money,
him in
man.
that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No!
Harden has a wide open look. The Rockets with another miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Williams, that's for 2.
Right, 'cause I had I pushed the boy all the way up under the
Third
basket.
straight make off an
That was
assist.
definitely an offensive rebound.
Rockets trail by 21. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Offensive struggles continue. Missing
That's why I got rid
again.
of old boy and shit. I got rid of
To the inside. And he takes the feed and
Patrick
strides
Beverly
and slams it
because
home.
Well-rounded effort, and they
our
showed
defense
no
was too
signs
tight.
of letting up.
Coaching staff
You know what I'm
probably
saying?
most proud of the effort of
Our
this
defense
team
was too
on
tight. I wasn't getting block
tonight.
opportunities because
Fires for 3.
cats weren't getting drives.
In, first of the night.
You know what I'm
He's 1
saying?
for 3 to start the game.
Ooh, that three-pointer right there hurts.
I
The
had
former
to-
Indiana Hoosier really can bury those threes in bunches.
Leonard on the wing. Pulls it up. And there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard. That's now 8 points for Paul George.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up. Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
The Clippers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but
Man, we got
don't
both of
let
them
that
cats
mistake
cold.
itself
Ooh,
for a
wee.
lack of
It's gonna be a long
competitiveness.
night.
He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Davis. Green comes in for Robert Covington. And Daniel House subbed in for Gordon. Bounce pass for Westbrook. Harden kicks to Westbrook. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's becoming better and better at the catch-and-shoot game. If Westbrook ever perfects that part of the offensive end of the floor, look out.
Williams looking over the floor. Now Zubats, Leonard,
Shit.
and too long on the shot.
Now, you love to make him pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
And that one's good. House.
Well, Westbrook keeping his options open on that possession, doesn't force the shot, and finds a man breaking free.
Williams passes to Zubats. Down low, here's George. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. George has got 10.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Back to Westbrook.
Can't get no good look. You can't get a good look.
No good with the triple.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad.
Right, you can't get a good look. And Paul George is taking it to him.
Coming in, terrific execution.
This won't end well.
So far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight,
that's what they're relying on.
check 6. I mean, they're doing
his three-point shooting.
This feels like it's a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
It's funny too, because my little brother was like, "Yeah, man, all I do is flip it to hard, and he gets buckets." Right, all we doing is attacking hard.
Even on a power finish. Pass to House. And some nice passing there by Houston.
Did he hit that?
And the basket by Harden.
We're all eyes on Westbrook defensively. It helps to make this play work as he delivers on time and on target.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point.
Ah, shit.
They just did well to get him to a team.
That was not the pass I was trying to make. I was trying to pass it to Zubac. That was my bad. I'm an idiot.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Lakers. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And when I look at the Clippers, they've just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. And McLemore comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the middle, here's the great one. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Now here's McLemore. He's tightly guarded. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustment.
Moving without the ball.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Pass to House. There's 1:38 left here in the first quarter, and it goes down 2 points. House has got his second basket of the night.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Williams kicks to Shamet. Passes it to Morris. Got a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw good for McLemore. From deep, George.
That's one. And one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That's good from the great one. Talent coming from everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then vaulting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming along with massive. And what you're seeing, too, over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab ratting what that team is about, but really well thought out player development and stints for guys on their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. We're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night. That's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take the necessary strides in a lot quicker than they normally do.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agents, Kevin. Yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Kawhi Leonard.
Ball
Great
movement,
one out there
boy.
with Harrell. Then it's Paul George. And it's
Be
Shannon in at the
something
point.
in
Let's go down to the
transition.
sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Thunder was tremendous. He had 60 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David.
And one. That crossover's a
He
monster.
really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. And the second free throw, good. Here is Harden. 32 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Covington in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Harden outside. Kicks it to Gordon. Now the pass to Westbrook. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
So explosive on the inside. Russell Westbrook, crazy athletic.
Harden against George. Shoots again, Los Angeles.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
For 3, Westbrook. Davis on the follow.
That's the energy Ed Davis needs to play with consistently. Big time finish on the rebound.
Clippers leading by 20. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Oh, that was on Kawhi.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And that game against the Lakers, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
Second chance by Russell on the inside. Quick lift off the floor. And it allows him to get the things that other guys can't.
Here's the great one. Tries again. And it's Zubac laying it in. And the Clippers lead by 20.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
And it's Westbrook again missing.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. Knocked away. Covington wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Covington's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
To the paint, here's George, and George with the stuff.
Well, you can depend on Paul George to shoulder some of this offensive load. There are times where this team can turn over the reins to him, and he capitalizes that time.
Outside Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Three-pointer on the way. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And he comes up with the deuce. 18 points for the great one.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically. But certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
9 feet out.
Damn.
He hits the jump shot. 11 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, Russell carving up the defense here right now and is a master at getting up his own shot. He's really gotten better at spotting up.
Zubac's the pass to George. Murray outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Rocket 6 inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Rockets shooting a meager 37% for the game. Outside Gordon. There's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Here's the great one. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now it's the pass to Westbrook. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Leonard.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Harden right side. Outside Westbrook. This one for 3. The shot comes out. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by.
Paul George having a hell of a game.
Kevin, thanks. Well, Che, your name is right in the middle of all this Rookie of the Year talk. So does that get you going in any way?
Oh, that absolutely fuels me, man. I keep hearing about the mythical rookie wall that's going to come and knock me on my rear. But if I get enough momentum and just keep doing what I'm doing, I'll run right through that wall.
Well, that is quite a metaphor. Good luck in the second half. Guys?
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
15-8.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Gordon is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Davis in at the 5. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Here's Leonard. A solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Leonard's got the first points of the second half.
Such a great basketball player.
For 3, Westbrook. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
George is not settling for low percentage plays right now. He's putting the defense in a really tough position.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Outside Covington. Harden outside. The Rockets again can't hit.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we talk about Lou Williams being one of those herky-jerky players, unpredictable at how he's going to score, but he will score.
For Los Angeles, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
He's off on that one.
Well, if they got a favorite play, Kevin, it might be time to break it out. 0 of 4 to start it.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Will it go? The Rockets again can't hit.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Another shot. Here's the great one. And they call the foul.
And
He's
one.
got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Rockets making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. The 3 from Harden. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
No foul.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. All alone. That one doesn't drop. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. The shot's good from the great one.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired. Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Lets it fly from 18. The shot misses.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Banked in off the glass.
Gotta stay active.
Got 28.
Gotta stay
Another
active.
bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside.
Keep the energy high, good things are happening.
Pass to McLemore. Trying to get something going. The rebound by the great one.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10
Damn.
times.
And that one goes
Couldn't
out
get
of
it up
bounds.
fast
Last
enough.
touch by Westbrook. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Back to Harrell. 5 to shoot. Over Davis.
Good shot, Harrell.
And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Pass to Williams.
All right, Williams, play him tough. I suggested you. I thought you should have just threw a hoop over his
We've
head.
seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out
Easy
of this
money.
hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
I love the unselfishness.
I'm saying
and
those
you know
dumbass triple double.
coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Westbrook missing again.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now here's McLemore, defended by George.
Yep.
And out of bounds as the Clippers
I got 2
gain possession.
turnovers.
Jeff
I'm
Green
so
is
disappointed
checked
in
for the
myself.
Rockets. Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. George passes to Morris. Over McLemore.
Good shot.
Terrific
That was my
shot
offensive
turnaround.
rebound if he missed it.
Yeah, we love when great offensive
Clearly.
players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Rebounding machine.
Harden against George. To stop the run. Harden's shot is good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Williams outside.
Right.
Connects from three-point range. Williams has got 11 points.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. Has a great feel for when to pull the trigger.
The feed now to Covington. Paul George with the steal.
And one.
To the inside. A great one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up. The Clippers have been getting it done at the line. 10
Running the
12.
floor, staying active.
And they've had really good numbers.
Knocking down free
from
throws.
the free throw
Damn.
line.
And that one misses. Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Robert
There
Covington.
we go.
And Daniel House subbed in for James Harden. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. The pass to McLemore. Pass to Tucker. He kicks it to House. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off.
Give me that.
Rivers gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Rivers has gone 1 of 4 so far. Pass to the great one. And here is Patterson. To the middle. The great one.
Not quite what I wanted him to
Green
do.
with the rebound. Rocket shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least.
Get that shit out of here.
Rivers dishes to Green. It's tipped.
Easy layup. Let's go.
Right side, Williams. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist in the game.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
You want
Williams
another one?
against Rivers, and it's
What's wrong with it? You don't learn.
Rockets will retain
Not in the
possession here.
mood.
Zubats is checked in for the great. Now here's Harden. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Here's the three. And that one released in time,
Defense.
but no good.
All
So it's
defense.
Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action
We're
when
calling.
we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Kawhi Leonard is out there with the great one. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's
Oh,
Murray.
so
And
easy.
it's Felicio in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside Westbrook.
Get that shit on.
That's tipped. And now the Clippers on the break. Murray with the ball. Ball going up court. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Not many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. We've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super teams?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any
within that.
examples you could throw out there? That
I don't want to get into the specifics.
Okay,
of it.
I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
Yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play and more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Shamet the pass to the great one. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And here's Harden. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Wide open look here for Murray. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
It's deflected. And the Clippers another fast break opportunity here. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
And the Rockets making a change here. That free throw good from Leonard. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Alberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
Here's the great one. Passes it to Felicio. Here's the great one. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. The great one's got 39.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Poke loose. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Leonard with the steal. For the finish. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Stellar
this is pretty much
by
just
Leonard
pouring
to
it
create
on.
the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial defensive player of the year candidate.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Westbrook to end the run. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
No doubt the fight's there. They are
hammering it in.
Oh. You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far.
Damn, Westbrook.
Greg protecting the
Damn, Westbrook.
of the hustle.
Take that shit out there.
That's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
And it's Westbrook again missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside Westbrook. Looking to end his cold spell. Doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's
taking the air out of the building.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Westbrook with a wide open look. They shoot again. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Felicio's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the great one, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple of years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able
That's
to
how you
get
hit
the message
50.
out without being baited by somebody in
Stars.
regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Clippers shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Shamet the pass to the break. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
I'm going to have to send this to my little brother.
I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Rivers.
I shouldn't let him get that up.
For another basket. He's got
Should've
5
been
made
uber
on
aggressive.
5 of 9 shooting.
That's a big part of how Austin Rivers is making his living, attacking out of the pick and roll.
Williams kicks to Felicio. To the paint. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Clemens, he's guarded by Williams. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is.
I'm trying to do something.
Centers
I'm
in
being
the
petty.
league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have
I'm being petty. I'm sending my brother the stat line before the game's even over. Right. Okay. That's all. I just had to send my little brother a little shit talking message because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We're petty. We're petty like that. So let me do this. That's hilarious. I know he's looking at it right now like this guy.
the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
Here is Williams.
That was
Shamet
easy.
up top. He's guarded by Rivers. And that one's good. Shamet.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Clemens. It's blocked.
Easy.
That one's good. Shamet.
Easy.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Easy.
Patterson defending. It's deflected. On the wing, Williams. Good, and the assist goes to
Well,
Murray.
another block, and that's a quadruple
Murray's
double.
got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, they own the interior.
They better be
right
careful
now.
and shoot
10
jump
straight
shots the rest of the
points
game.
coming from inside.
McLemore with the ball. The pass to Chandler. Clemens. He's guarded by Williams.
I couldn't get to it.
A shot that time, not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to the great one. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
Caboclo, the pass to Clemens. Looking to end the run. Shot by Caboclo, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too
Oh,
worried
no.
about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Still scoring.
Basket counts. The great one's got
Should have been a
59
dunk,
points.
but it is what it
He's
is.
been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's
Can't
Clemens.
believe I missed that. I won't miss that one.
Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring. And this is how you want to come out of the half.
Quadruple double.
And efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Inside, Chandler, the pass to Caboclo. Shooting foul.
Man, I gotta send them this. I'm sorry, guys, but
And the contract structure
yeah.
for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
This is
I think
hilarious.
it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract, and that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract
That is funny.
that they're getting at that time. So I don't see
To
that
me.
changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue
jumped too
to
early.
come up empty.
Misses from short range.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language. You just don't want to see that.
These numbers.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
These
And
numbers.
he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we're about to beat them. And we might beat them.
Even over here, we felt it.
Wow.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this
I couldn't get to it.
as a galley win for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side,
Right.
one that I think most
acting
will
out
try
now.
to forget.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated, 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the great one.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him not
Quadruple double. Get it right.
Passes to Clemens. 6 on the
Quadruple
shot clock.
double. Get it
Connects to the
right.
foul line jumper.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Williams finds Murray. Down low.
I was out of energy.
That one wide left.
If I wasn't out of energy, I would have cashed that. Oh!
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an
Send
opponent's
them the
building and
final
dominate
score.
the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home.
Final stat line. Oh! Oh! I balled. Look what he's talking about. I don't think he's going to be able to send me anything to top this game. Yeah, he's not going to be able to top that game. Yeah, he's not going to be able to top that game. Those are numbers. Those are ridiculous numbers. Those are ridiculous numbers. Wow. Incredible. Yes, I am pleased with myself. In case that's what you're thinking, yes, I am. I'm not gonna deny it. That was a good game.
Wonderful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up for Brett Barry.
Right, recorded quadruple double in my career. 40 to go. That's what's up. I got an achievement. I'm feeling real good about that. Now let me get a credit to my teammates.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. I got that. Taking all the credit. And I'm not going to fast forward past this one either.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our postgame guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, Kenny here. You were incredible. Season high in points, validating everyone who insisted you could make it into the NBA, even after the questions that were raised heading into the draft.
Yeah, you know what? This might be wrong to say, but the haters out there, I just consider them fans. It's really two sides of the same coin, you know? Anyone who thinks my numbers could be padded, well, check the scoreboard. Who won tonight, Playboy? But anyway, that's old news in a week because I'm looking to break my season record next time out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Sure.
thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We'll see you next time, and the time after that, too.
I guess my teammates are like, fuck it, we blew them out. No need to hate.
Hey, yo. Shut up for a little bit. Speech. Thank you, Che.
Let them know, Coach.
Now, I know I'm not
Why
the
they like
best at this
got
kind of
Superman
thing, but I just want
upper
to say
lip?
that I'm very proud of you guys. Even though we got a lot more than we
Why
want to
got Dawn and
accomplish,
Justice?
there's nothing wrong with taking a second and celebrate. All right, you guys deserve this. Right on, Coach. All right, that's all I got. All right, bring it in.
Yes, sir.
Team on three. 1, 2, 3. Team!
What's up, Patty?
How important was it for you to clinch the top seed in the conference?
It's huge. We've got the best fans in the league. They're the smartest and the rowdiest. So to be able to get this home court advantage throughout, it's a real big deal for us, Patty.
That's why the fans love me. I pander. No messages? Oh, there is a message. Here we go. He's about to call me a cheater. You know what's cooler than a quadruple double? What? A quintuple double. All right, because you got to deal with me. Definitely calmer than you are. That's what I call Agent Volume 100. All right, get me paid. Where's my progression, man? Yep, the next one should do it. The next one should be that boy. Oh, it's time to see them Lakers. Toughest game of the season. Let's go.
This is Hack and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Los Angeles Clippers. Get hip or get stuffed.
Yup. Big game. Pop these Lakers.
Welcomes you to the following.
We've been on the road. Say the least. We've got like 20 games left, I think. Something like that.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us.
Yeah,
This is
19
Kevin Harlan,
games.
joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's
and before we get...
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Smitty, we have great athletes.
And I'm matched up with Anthony Davis. Ooh.
Some highlight reel type plays.
Yeah, this game, nobody will make my segment under the rim. Smitty's under the rim. Everything will be above the rim tonight. I'm excited.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Deion Waiters is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at center. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Great one out there with Harrell. Then it's Williams. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot.
Straight to Kobe. Let's go.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Leonard against James. The pass to Howard. Here's Davis.
Challenging early, huh?
Rebound by
Disrespect
Harrell.
is real, huh?
Leonard against LeBron. Outside Williams.
Oh, shit.
To the paint and stolen by Howard.
Yep, that was my bad. I got greedy.
Davis with it. Now guarded by the great one. Davis, the pass to James. Back to Davis. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebound by Harrell.
Oh, shit.
Williams finds Leonard. Out left to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's the great one. He's guarded by Waiters. The great one passes to Williams, and it's in there.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
And here's the Lakers. Lets a floater go. Rondo can't get it to go. Raiders against George. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively. Put the defense back on his heels.
That shit on.
Here's
What does he think? What do he think? That's what y'all gonna do? It's gonna be a long game. You know what I'm saying?
Here's Rondo, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Ooh.
Pocket five.
Yeah, they got me now.
Davis throws it down.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
George with the defensive effort.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Davis kicks to James. Back to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
Williams scanning the floor. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And a wide open look for Rondo. Drills the three-pointer.
Rondo
What?
from outside? How about
Ooh, I didn't even make that pass. Good shit, though.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all 3 levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
George finds Leonard. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 6.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
James, the pass to Davis. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Clippers on defense. It's a 5-point game. Rondo passes to Davis. No good on the shot.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
The Lakers shooting a lowly 30% to start this game. Outside, Davis. They grab their own miss, and it's good for 2. 6 points for him.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Leonard. That one off the back iron and out.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And here is Howard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Just 5 to shoot.
Jump too early, man. I was on me. I had him too.
If the game seems easy for AD, that's because it is. He's taking the time to develop the fundamentals of the game.
And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. On the inbound, Williams trying to break free.
And whether or not he makes the all-defensive team, LeBron is one of the league's premier defenders.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside, Davis. There's the dish to James. Back to Davis. Buries it down low. Davis has got 10 points.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Passes it to the great one. The 8-footer. And that one is good. The last game, something you almost never see. Shea with the quadruple-double. Greg, I can't even remember the last time that happened.
To reach double digits in 4 different stat categories is something only the elite can pull off. Shea has done something that guys like Jordan and LeBron and our very own Shaquille O'Neal never accomplished.
And it's Davis missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's George. Here's the great one. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Lakers trail by 7. Rondo with it. There's the feed to Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
He just kept, it kept changing the animation, like he was just moving ever so slightly, just enough to be able to turn that corner on.
Williams passes to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Clippers moving the ball around. The 3 from George. A rebound by the Lakers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, sometimes the matchups just aren't in your favor no matter what you do. It seems like your opponent does it better.
You know, they were reacting rather than dictating. I thought
they
played
shit.
Scared.
My bad, I hit the wrong button.
And stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And it's Davis.
All the other times when I'm faster than Davis, why can't I keep up with him?
Alley-oop partner, AD flying to the rim.
The great one passes to George. Dishes it to Leonard. Here's the great one.
I wasn't gonna miss that opportunity. I saw it.
Not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
I wasn't gonna miss that.
Lakers trail by 5.
Right, they better do something.
To take their first time out here. And Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season,
right.
it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jordan. Pass to Williams. Again, the Clippers.
You know, he's still a streaky shooter, but Lou Williams has refined his jumper to the point where it's much more consistent.
Waiters surveying the D. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. Well, you look at the great one of the league's best, third in free throw percentage.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Kuzma, right side, shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Haters no luck.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Launches a 3. Offensive rebound.
They're finding lanes. Consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 7. Morris against Waiters to the inside. Here's Kuzma. Rebound by the Clippers. The great one's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams can't hit.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Outside, Green. Kuzma outside. Waiters outside. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Waiters got 5 now.
Waiters keeps his composure late in the clock, knows what he wants, and that's to score.
Williams kicks to Zubats. Morris against McGee. Williams up on top. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Houston.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Bounce pass from Waiters. Green deciding where to go with it. Teardrop shot. That shot off, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Pressure.
It's pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these
transition.
Off.
Pressure's the defense.
Had a clear advantage on the backboard. They generated.
I hope we don't come back into it. I hope I don't come back into a deficit. I should. This is a pretty good squad.
Team swap here for the Clippers. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. LeBron's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Danny Green. Now here's Rondo. He's got 5. He dishes it to Howard. Fades away. The rebound by the great one. The great one's got rebound number 8 now on the night. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Rockets was terrific. He scored 63 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple-double. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W. They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Floats it up for James. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. A finish, and it's George finishing it off.
You see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive.
Serious business,
rim in an instant.
Pass to Davis. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game here. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to
hold this lead
long term.
And here's a look at some numbers
Here
for
we
him.
go. These
And
cats
it's a
are
nice
fitting.
month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
And the pass to the great one. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting three.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the three. Work on your game and what's best for you.
And it's Rondo in the corner.
I came over so late.
Rondo's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Hero. Leonard on the wing. Fires from deep. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Here's James. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers leading by 4. Outside, George. To the middle, the great one. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD is a shot blocker. He can block your shot at all 3 levels. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Rondo with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Anthony Davis.
He's in that AD rhythm. Defensively, you need to try and deny him the ball. He's too hot.
Pass to Hero. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And taking a look here at some numbers for the great one. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. He's averaging 48 points. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And there's the big-time jam as he sends it right over Davis.
Incredible effort by Kawhi. Picks it up with the claw, then off to the races.
Rondo passes to Howard. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
George able to finish. George has got 8 points.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
James looking around. They swipe it. Now the Clippers moving it up. Williams is running. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Williams against Rondo. Loads it up for Davis. He can't get it to go.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And the Lakers with some changes. Markieff Morris comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
LeBron outside.
Fuck out of here. What do you think?
Blocked. Right side George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so he hits both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very...
Thanks, Kevin. AD
is so much faster than my play.
What's the
crazy.
adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third.
All right, I'm doing it, I guess.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Williams. Kawhi Leonard is out there with the great one. Then it's Paul George and Harrell's in at the center position. Leonard, no luck.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Pass to Howard. He kicks it to James. No good on the triple.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Leonard with the bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
James outside. Got a piece of it.
You've checked that's coming. Oh, shit. Report.
Here we go. It's stolen by Rondo. Floats one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrez here.
Rondo is so tricky. Consistently looking to take advantage of the defense being too physical with him.
And Rondo drops them both. From a low drama perspective, Steve, which stars do you think would be the easiest to play alongside and be their teammate?
I think Kawhi Leonard for sure, Kevin. Doesn't say much, just goes out and plays. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jokic, a lot of those superstars. I think Paul George is another guy that goes out and just plays. So there's a few out there that would love to play alongside.
Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
You look at Anthony Davis. The man can flat out play, and he never stops working.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Clippers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
From deep, George. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Waiters. Misses off the left iron. Clippers leading by 11. Outside Williams. The great one passes to Williams. The shot from the low post is good. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
There's the pass to Davis. Over Harrell. Rebounded by the great one. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. To the paint. And the basket is in from the great one. The great one's got 13.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with, it's hard not to foul him.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. Murray's checked in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams. The Lakers also with the sub. McGee's checked in. The great one passes to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good from the great one.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Damn.
The bounds, the Lakers will take
Lost control.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Okay, we went on the run.
Here's Waiters. He's got 14. Kuzma outside. Here's Morris. And that one is off. Great D that time from Green.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
He gets it in there. 16 points for Williams. Here's Waiters. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Green passes to McGee. Kuzma outside. 4 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. The Clippers grab the miss.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
They get the rebound. Here's the great one. Hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. The great one's got 6 points in the quarter.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Waiters outside. There's 1:47 left to play here in the third. That one, no good. In the corner, George with it. To the inside. It's deflected. The great one. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You look at the great one, third in assists and a great leader. And of course, LeBron. He's another guy that knows how to get the ball to his teammates quick in places that make them successful.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy. Seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Harrell comes in for Green, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Morris. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Hondo comes in for Green. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Hondo against George. And stolen by Harrell. Here we go, one-on-one. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 9 points
so
now,
tough.
just the second half.
Not many guys change end-to-end faster than Lou. Hard to match up with in the open floor.
Back to Rondo. Waiters outside. Passes it to Howard. They need this. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Harrell. The three. And Lou Williams hits from deep. Williams has got 12 now in this quarter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Williams against Waiters. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Rondo's got 12 in the game. Now Williams. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. That one's
oh yeah,
to go.
this is a wrap.
So it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Markieff Morris is out there with Howard. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Cook in at the point guard position. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Shit,
to the
bad
rim.
angle.
It's stolen by Morris. Now the Lakers on the break.
Wow.
It's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes
Oh, he threw it behind
the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Williams. Cook, the pass to Morris. The Clippers grab the miss. The Great One's got his 20th rebound here tonight.
Oh,
Saw
shit.
that coming. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Paul George is checked in for Murray. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Waiters comes in for Alex Caruso. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook. George passes to Leonard. Here's the Great One. The second chance effort. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. The Lakers also with the sub. Anthony Davis is checked in for Morris. That free throw good from the Great One. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. Just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things that have been
alley-oop would have been perfect.
and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Rondo kicks to Howard. Pass to Waiters. Takes a three. He can't hit that time. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. George finds Harrell, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, he is continuing to evolve. Harrell reading that situation perfectly, making himself an asset as a scorer.
Feeds it to Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 27 points.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And And there's the pass to the great one. Puts it up. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Dion Waiters should be a great free throw shooter. He has high arc, good touch, maybe just lack of focus at times.
Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles, and all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss, and I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Loads it up for Davis. Rebound by Williams.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Kuzma passes to Brantley. From the line, here's Howard. It's tipped.
And one.
That free throw good from the great one. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
Lock at 6. Left side, Davis. And he makes that one. Davis has got 29 in the game.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's the great one. He's guarded by Davis.
I want to spin that baseline. Damn.
Here's Kuzma. Nice D from the great one. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Williams against Bradley. Shoots. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Kicks to Green. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Shamet. Murray, the pass to the great one.
Oh, come on.
Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Bradley. Kuzma with it. Well, Smith, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
On the wing, Green. He's covered by Shamet. Shoots from the right block. Kuzma can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Outside Brantley. High post, Howard to the wing on the left. Kuzma finds Howard. 5 to shoot. Here's Bradley. The Clippers grab the miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The great one, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
So both teams making some changes here.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Bradley. And again, the Lakers no good.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. To the paint, here's Caldwell-Pope, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And Caldwell-Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunk.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Pass to Morris. Back to Bradley. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And it's Davis missing. The Clippers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pass to Murray. To the inside. Here's the great one.
I was out of energy.
And it's off the back rim. No good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Get some smash on Shammy.
The first one falls. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button, so yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, that's great. TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. 1:51 left in the game. Caldwell-Pope outside. Misses the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The pass to the great one.
Damn.
In the corner, Murray with it. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out.
Like he just slid and shuffled.
A clinic was put on display here today.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they played, and tonight look, their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series. 4 games tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Great One.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Williams against Bradley. Kevin Gelly passes to Murray. And here is Williams. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And it's Shamet missing. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Morris. Nifty move. The Clippers grab the miss. Murray, the pass to Shamet. Here's the Great One. And the miss.
And really, Howard, a genius at how he bothers scores.
What are you talking about? That's either one. I just missed.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Don't give them props for my mistake.
Really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Thank you.
Let's get to it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle. I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our postgame interview.
Hey, Shaq here. I appreciate the double-double effort tonight. Aggressive on the glass and scoring the rock. Talk about your mindset coming in.
I think collectively, we were all on the same page, man. We knew it was going to be a physical battle on the boards and in the paint, that everyone was going to have to chip in a little extra. I just put my head down and tried to keep up my end of the bargain, you know what I'm saying? And fortunately, my teammates did likewise, and we came away with that big W.
All about you, baby.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaq, for Kenny, for Kevin Harlan, for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
So we're starting to see your name come up a lot as we get into these MVP race discussions toward the end of the season.
Right.
Any thoughts there? Do you think you're the MVP?
I think I deserve to be in that discussion, but it's not something I think about too much. You know, we got way bigger fish to fry on this team.
Well, if you don't deserve it, who does?
Like I say, I try not to think about it too much. If it happens, it happens. If not, it's all good.
Fair enough. Thanks, Jay. That's it for me.
All good, Vin.
That's balling right there. Man, only at 41%. Brutal. Brutality. Oh, you're talking about that chase down block I got on LeBron. Yeah, man. Caught him slipping. I would say Golden State. I mean, we've knocked off the Lakers, the Rockets in the last couple games. I think we knocked off the Nuggets the other day. Oh, OKC and Denver. Yep, knocked off the Nuggets the other day. So yeah, we out here balling. Let's go see Golden State. Here we go.
Yep, all the way.
Let's go.
For joining us here on Alexander Down to the
Warriors coach Steve Kerr was the 2016 Coach of the Year in a season in which he missed 43 games after complications from back surgery. Kerr said, "People ask what I learned being away so long."
Grateful he's back. Thanks, David. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Williams.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Paul George, a great one out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Williams at the one spot. And for the Warriors, Green down low with Looney. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. This end of the season awards already being debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
It meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards I feel in the group of all time. And so it meant a lot. There's only one power forward position, and so to be on that All-NBA team, it's something that's more special to me than being an all-star, because it's not about being the best 12 or 24. It's about being the best 5 in the league. And so those moments were always special being the first team in the league.
And like you said, you played in the golden era of the best players ever to play that position.
I tell you what, I think I played in the era where anyone that you would have picked in the power forward from the Western Conference, I couldn't have been upset at over myself, because everyone played in such a dominating fashion. Their teams were winning, and I knew personally how hard it was to guard these guys one-on-one.
Goes up, and Wiggins throws it down hard.
It's easy to see why Green is considered an elite defender. He's terrific at getting under the skin of his opponents.
Pass to Harrell. Nobody near Leonard. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. Green inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Paul George.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Williams. And the rejection by Curry.
Oh, look at that. You see, that shows what kind of athlete Curry is. His quickness to the ball. Get that shot out of here.
On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. That one misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Williams passes to the great one. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Wiggins dishes to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
The tune that Draymond's singing, music to a coach's ear. Aggressive.
Williams kicks to Leonard. Fires at the elbow. And he gets the jumper to drop. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. He's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Curry. He's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia.
And you look at his free throw numbers. This shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
The drive by Green. Good work there as it goes. Green's got his second basket of the night.
A wonderful job of handling the basketball. Draymond has made himself into a good creator.
Williams passes to the great one. The fader. Now Williams coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The 10-footer. No good from the great one. The Warriors leading. Thompson outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, fans around the league love to hate Draymond Green for how outspoken he is. But I honestly believe the hate fuels Green. He loves to play the bad guy.
Clippers trail by 5. Here's Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And C-Web, as you were talking about with Draymond Green, he's embraced the role in the past of villain in the NBA. But he said during the playoffs last year he wants to change his ways.
Yeah, right. We'll see. Draymond will irk opposing players and fans alike. But that's just a part of what makes him so effective. He's the ultimate example of a player who you love when he's on your team and you hate when he's not.
A shot by Curry, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
George with no one around. The Warriors pull it in, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
But Greg, they just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
And here is Williams, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Williams against Curry. And here is Harrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Leonard from deep, three-point line. Los Angeles with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
It's stolen. From 20 feet out. Kept alive. George. Here's the great one. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got 9 points.
I mean, this is something Draymond's added to his game, the floater over the top.
Ugh, man. Come on, dude. Pass me where I want it, man.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got
That
it.
was trash.
And Green slams it in.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance.
So all those guys that was asking why I don't play on Hall of Fame, this is why. Because when they want you to have a hard time, you'll have a hard time.
Williams with the ball. He has 5. Here's the great one. Bucket is good. The great one's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Got a piece of it. Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Green dishes to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get that one to fall. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Thompson against George. The great one passes to Leonard. And it's off from three-point range. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Leading by 5. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
And really just a bad loss, no other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Here's Williams, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. The pass to Williams.
Come on, man.
Inside,
Damn.
Curry with the steal. Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Right, he take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, in the approach from ownership. I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
Now, here's Wiggins. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Warriors leading by 3. Bowman. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Lee. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Williams passes to the great one. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 8 points for the great one.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Down low. Here's Lee. And the rejection by Zubac. And now the Clippers on the break. With some arc. Here's Williams. He goes up again. Shamet nails the 16-footer.
You can pick.
And the Clippers lead.
Hey, what's up? You can pick number 1 through 28.
He gets the assist.
What does that even mean? What are you even talking about, dude? Come on, man. You gotta
He's
give me
guarded
a
by
little
Williams.
too much details from that, bro.
Here's Wiggins. No good, unable to end
Good
this.
chance to select number 1
Los
through
Angeles
28.
is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to the great one. Wiggins with some nice deep. Golden State's gone 2 of 4.
Oh, can I pick a number from? Pick a number 1 to 28. Nope. Can't decide. Too many numbers to choose from. Sorry. I didn't see what you were saying at first. I'm just trying to glance over and check while I'm playing the game.
Tipped away.
Sorry about that.
Here's the great one.
No, there's too many choices, man. Too many choices to choose.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Okay.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let
Thanks
them
for
know
following
that.
through. I appreciate
So
it.
for the clip. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green down low with Looney. And it's Wiggins in at the three, the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5. Now, here is George. Last time out, he had 13 points. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
Well, how about D'Angelo Russell?
Good one,
Let's
yeah.
talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really could be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle? I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew he was a beast, but he's a beast.
You mean he's a beast?
Yeah, something like that.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Lakers was driven. He added 37 points, and he dominated the glass all night, ripping down 20 boards. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Now here's Curry. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Curry gets to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's becoming more and more confident in his scoring ability. I mean, Green, he's been extremely active tonight.
Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. Leonard with the bucket.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Curry against Williams. Here's Thompson. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Outside, George. Here's the great one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Clippers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And
no. Technical difficulties. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here.
Game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That will complete this
There
four-game
we
homestand.
Yeah, Kevin, you can't afford to leave someone open around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
The great one passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Thompson for 3. That shot off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
And here is Curry after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Will it go? A rebound by the Great One. The Great One's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From deep, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Curry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Thompson. He has 5. That's to Curry. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Williams dishes to Hero. He kicks it to George. Rocket 6. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green leading the charge. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Is there anybody with a quicker release than Thompson? I mean, if there is, I haven't seen him. That's a lightning quick trick.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader, truly a special player.
Shots good by Williams.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Passes it to Kerr. That's tipped.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. Williams against Curry. And the pass to Looney. Kicks to Thompson. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's an all-time great shooter with a tremendous motor. Thompson loves to run up the opponent.
Williams finds Leonard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Why, move me out the way? I was about to get him from behind.
Thompson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And the Warriors get it back.
I can block
the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Thompson.
Because Thompson spends so much time on the perimeter. His offensive rebounding numbers are low. Don't forget about it.
To the middle. Here's the Great One. And that time, also a shot.
And the activity he shows around the rim.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you.
Yeah, I guess it's getting late.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half.
Oh, no! Turn my head for a second.
As they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, Kawhi Leonard is out there with the Great One. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Williams. And it's Harrell in the center position.
He just threw his body in.
You see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Williams finds Leonard. Here's the Great One. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Now here's Williams. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to the great one. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Williams can't hit.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Green deciding where to go with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall. Oh!
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. The 11-footer. Yes, that goes in. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now,
Oh,
gotta give them credit for coming back.
The shot by George, no good.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Here's Looney, got a hand on it. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. George up top. 10 points for him. And that one drops for him. George has got 12.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George. Just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Curry passes to Thompson. Here's Looney, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams. George, that's a 2-pointer. Green with the rebound. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Wiggins passes to Looney. Rebounded by the great one.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 16.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Wiggins against Morris. Wiggins kicks to Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Clippers leading by 4. Here's the great one. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Bowman passes to Thompson. Wiggins outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, the great one.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
Murray's checked in for Paul George.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Looney. Golden State moving it around. And the foul called on the great one. That's foul number 2 for him. Patterson, he's checked in.
Really? On the second foul? Damn.
Here's George. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They looked like us. They've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch. I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Now, here's Shamet. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. The great one passes to George.
Almost got through.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes to Felicio. Here's the great one. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wolf got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Smailagic. That falls.
Let me stop trying to do everything on my own.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Bounce pass from Shamet. And there it is for him. 22 points for the great one.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting stronger.
Here's Bowman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Landry Shamet. Lee against Leonard. Plays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 13.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Outside Curry. There's the pass to Pascal. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bowman. From outside, off the mark. Clippers leading by 7. It's George on the wing. Good on the shot. George has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
The Warriors have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. 1:36 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Pascal. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Smailagic. And the shot is long.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Felicio, the pass to the great one. Up and in on the layup. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Warriors shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. .50 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Bowman. From deep. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Green is checked in for Los Angeles. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Williams against Curry. Down low. Here's the great one. That shot missing. Great D that time from Green. Pass to Looney. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They're not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about...
Man, come on, dude. I got this guy beat, man. They're just making me miss just because of who it is, man. That's trash. I'm clearly beat. Man, boo.
Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Green down low with Looney.
That's not where I was going with.
In the backcourt. And it's Pascal in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. They get it again.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really...
Look, I can't even grab an offensive rebound now. Now you're just tipping the ball. Come on, dude.
And rebounds tonight.
It's all hard. He does a great job of getting after it.
Los Angeles leading by 9. The drive by Green.
Right.
Green with the rebound.
I'm playing that guy. Man, come on, dude.
Rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
You miss when Green's in the
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Outside, Green. Pascal, the pass to Green. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Green's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Williams passes to Green. Passes it to the great one. He dishes it to Leonard. To the middle. 5 on the...
Ah, man, come on, dude.
Poked away.
Man, I was supposed to go to Paul George, man. I hate that shit. I should have pulled up the icon pass and made sure it went to him. Oh, there goes Paul George.
Face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Nuggets, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And I ain't just that last block and that last shot, man, how close was it? I feel like I was close enough, I should have gotten that. Or they should have called foul or something. He shouldn't have gotten that, though.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Clippers leading by 5. Outside Williams. Williams double team. Leonard on the wing. Shoots a fader, and it's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Curry. He kicks to Green. And the rejection by Harrell. A deep three from Thompson. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without foul.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such precision.
Curry, good.
And perimeter score sheet. I have to to imagine it was a topic of discussion.
Hey, Forget, thanks for following. I appreciate you.
To stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And here is Harold after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. George passes to the great one. And the shot is good.
Yeah, he was a little color. I had to take it to
14
him.
points now in the second half.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the league and finish at the rim.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Over Williams. Curry's shot is off.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he
got him.
His performance and with the score.
And 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah.
One to go with all the contact.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, and you can't help but be in awe of the coaching career of Steve Kerr. I mean,
Let's go.
stepping in, his team has made the finals every year.
10-point lead. We're holding. We're holding on.
First-time head coach.
Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Curry. Unloads from 13. The shot's good. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like how Curry shoots that one in rhythm. No need to force the issue.
And with Steve Kerr, you know, Chris, he already holds the best all-time win percentage as a head coach.
Yeah, and Kerr makes it look easy, but it isn't. Warriors have a lot of talent. We know that, but Kerr gets the most out of him, and he'll go down as a great coach.
Wiggins kicks to Curry. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc.
Go.
He's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Damn. Damn. Okay.
Cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more
memorable enough.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Launches it. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Williams. Outside, George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. George is
I got this clear space for him.
in the second half alone.
I was about hopeful as a
Williams against Curry.
sturdy trash can in the middle of the
Pass
court.
to Thompson. Outside Curry. They double team Curry. Back to Thompson. It's up a 3. Goes up again. And it's good on the way in. Thompson's got 21 in the game.
We always talk about Thompson's career in the shooting, but there, he shows some real toughness inside.
Williams passes to Harold. Inside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harold.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Man.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Some nice passing by Golden State. Wiggins dishes to Green. And a miss there on the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And the shot goes down. That's now 32 points for the Great One.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wiggins against Leonard. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
This is when we run away with it right here.
George gets cooking. You are in for a long night. It's
This is
just
when we make it not a
fantastic
game
at finding
anymore.
different ways to score.
Now here's Curry. Dishes it to Green. Green.
All right, this is when we make it not a game anymore. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is where we make it not a game anymore. Right here. Let's go. Nope, I see you. Nope, I see you. Where you going with it? Ah! Yep, got him.
Picked his pocket. And now it's Leonard
Yep.
running here.
This is where we make it no longer a game. Off to the races.
Gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Williams against Curry.
That shit out of here.
There's another block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing
Right.
around in this one.
He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspired basketball in the second half.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Curry's got 22 points.
Yeah, we know that was
He's wrapped up
trash.
his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Pass to Harrell. To the middle and stolen by Wiggins. On its way from Curry for two. Curry with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
And it's Curry with the ball.
Right.
Bringing it up
They
for
better
the
do
Warriors.
something.
Down by 12. Timeout called.
Thanks for
the
falling
Warriors.
through for it, Jet.
And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get
I'll be right
rehydrated
back.
with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game.
I
the
did
great
it.
one.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last time out. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Oh, yeah, Greg, you see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
Now, here's George. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to the great one. Nobody near Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Curry against Williams. Shoots from the elbow. And he's good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Stephen Curry. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. George against Thompson. Pass to Harrell. Here's the great one. Back to Harrell. The shot missing. The Warriors go the other way.
That fast break, slow down.
Called on the great one. That will get him his 4th
That's
foul.
okay, it was a great foul.
Golden State running out of time. The feed.
Come on, man, they can't score that easily up there, man.
He's been the energizer for them. Thompson having a big impact on this game.
Now Leonard. To the inside. Wiggins surveying the floor. The quick look, no good that time.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And here we go with Green. Nobody down. No boy.
Trash.
But he gets the call.
That's okay, though. There's no way they're coming back.
And Green still plays with the chip on his shoulder. Should have never have fallen to the second round in the 2012 draft.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 7.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
Leonard against Wiggins. Leonard kicks to George. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and it's Looney with the rebound. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
Wiggins against Leonard. Now the pass to the great one. Back to Leonard. To the wing right side. Here's the great one. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg. It's the visiting team.
It really was.
Good
it didn't
win.
seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were
They
the
weren't
better
ready.
team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and
All right,
Chris
10 o'clock.
West.
See, we'll call it a night. Leave it off on another triple dub.
On 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
I feel like I'm so far away from that next upgrade. I should have it by the end of next week, though. And we're going to end this live stream here at the interview. You won't get to see it because you already know what it is. I want to thank everybody for following through, everybody who liked, shared, subscribed, followed, left a comment, anything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. This is Hood Nijitsu Gaming, signing out.
Shaq here,
Peace.
another game, another double-double. If you had to choose, which is the